Right then, for my most recent war, another good victory, this time against Golden Goo, winning the race to 112 war victories over them. Really good job, guys, on this one. Look at all those 3 stars. We had multiple people, Town Hall 8s, 9s, even the mighty U, otherwise known as Freight, taking a couple of bases down here for 3. We saw Mike and I believe wherever it is, John coming down here to take some Town Hall 9s for us. We didn't have the best amount of success against their Town Hall 10s, but if we look at the map, they just couldn't 3-star us, and that is what cost them the victory. They did manage to get more on the 10s, which is why it's so close, but they just couldn't 3-star our 9s, basically. They did get a couple. The attacks I'm going to run through for you this time are my 2 attacks on number 4 and number 7 on this base. So I'm going to talk through why I hit them the way that I did and show you what happened. So this first base, I hogged this. I hogged it for the simple reason that I can't see anywhere on this map where there is a double giant bomb. Not one. There might be one here. It'd be a strange place to put one. And there might be giant bombs on the outside of the base as well. Makes sense to put them there. Bit odd that there's that massive gap there, but either way, it's an easy CC law. It only takes 1 giant to do it, and I can launch that anywhere over on this side of the base over here, quite happily. I think what I do is let them kill the giant, it spreads them out along here, and then they're going to wander all the way over back to this side of the base over here near the Queen, who is quite nicely away from the Town Hall and easily aggroed. So I get anything within that radius, she's going to start paying attention. I'm going to kill her, I'm going to kill the CC. I bring a poison to do that. Level 3 poison does its magic, kills all the CC troops, knock her out, and then this base, it's got like a great big ring of defences around it, but I'm going to launch my hogs. Effectively, I decided, I think in the Clash Caller, I said I was going to launch them at those 2 wizard towers. I think one of them actually goes in time, but I'm going to launch 2 streams of hogs here and here, and they're just going to marauder around the base. And then it's up to me. I actually raged them because I didn't need the rage to kill the Queen and the CC. Poison does that for me. I very, very quickly get rid of all this lot over here, and I get my hogs, importantly, onto those expos for me, and I get rid of 2 wizard towers. The hogs are generally not great against splash damage. The single target stuff, like archer towers, I can live with, but the expos, big black expos, I need to get rid of those. That's why I didn't release these, my hogs, in 1 stream from here, or 1 stream from here. I did it in 2. So let's watch it, see how it plays out. So, giant, instant CC law, count them all out, that's the lot. Back over here, just an archer or 2, and I lure them all the way across the base. Gather them up, and poison. Does its trick. Don't care about a balloon and an archer and 5 skeletons, just couldn't give a monkeys. Get those skeletons to chase the golem, then fire at my wizards. Queen's going to take care of the balloon, King's going to take care of the Queen in a minute. Another WB fail on that one. In he goes, and boff, boom. 2 hits, she's dead. And at that point, I can launch my hogs. Took that wizard tower out. They're focusing in on this one, and now they're going to go around the base. And the point about releasing them quite so soon is that they're going to get rid of a lot of the defences to hopefully keep things off my wizards. But unfortunately, I think for me, I had too many wizards going up along the top. Bit of a shame, really. But my AQ's in there, she's doing some decent damage behind the golem, or what's left of him. Heal my hogs as they go round. And at that point, it's looking pretty good. Speed this up. Certainly lose a few hogs. This is where it all goes south. King comes back in, queen goes down there. Losing those hogs really cost me. Took a couple of single giant bombs, and I was just left with that one gold store left to take there. Things couldn't get there in time. But for me, that was a pretty decent attack. I could have sped things up earlier, I guess, or I could have just attempted to rage the CC, I guess. But you really do need to take care of the CC troops and the queen on a hog raid. Not really two ways around it. Okay, so my next attack was air based this time. Like that. Eventually. So I hit their base number 7. Let's have a quick look at him. So again, why did I hit this one the way that I hit it? Now then. Right on the outside. Quite easily lowerable. CC, got to get stuff in there to get the CC out. So let's see how I did this one. Right then, so I've got quite a large kill squad really. My heroes aren't as powerful as others. But my aim here was to use this jump to get into this area here. If I get into this segment of the base, I can quite easily take out those two ADs. I'm definitely going to get the CC troops, and I'm going to kill the queen. So I think, to be perfectly honest, I probably brought too many wizards. In retrospect, after showing you the replay from Off With Your Head earlier, definitely probably too big, and I don't know why I brought 8 WBs when I've got a jump spell. That's just retarded. So we're going to watch this. I do a decent job of getting in there and killing all this stuff, getting the queen, I get the CC, and I get both of these. Launched the jump way too late. Again, launch 2. Why did I bother with the WBs? Anyway, things start to look a bit crappy at this moment in time. But my AQ actually saves the day. Full on saves the day here. Poison on the CC troops. They're going to get cut. They're too busy focused on the golem. And they're dead. Golem's really tanking for me in there. This one wizard's going to die. That wizard's going to die. So my AQ takes out this. And then she gets focused on the AD. When she's focused on the AD and it's gone, then I can start to launch my loons. And where I really messed up is I hold my finger down. I hold my finger down to do that massive great big swoop of balloons all around the place. But I also held it down to launch my hound, and I launched both at the same time. So my raid's doomed from that moment in time. Should have launched my hounds first in 2 separate bits and then launched my loons. So everything dies, and everything dies quite horribly. But these things, you know, you've got to learn through your mistakes, and I won't do that again, hopefully. And that's the end of the raid. They rack up a bit of a percentage at the end of the day, I guess. But realistically, I could have done that with slightly better placement of my troops, fewer wizards, and of course, high-level heroes would definitely help. And probably other ways, I think, of luring the troops. But not the worst attack in the world, but that fuck up with the hounds really cost me again. So a bit disappointing. I'll share some more raids maybe from this war, or maybe the next one. Next time. Before I do go, I'm going to show use or freight's attack on this base. Because this is pretty standard Town Hall 7 stuff. If you've got decent dragons, 2 low-level ADs, low-level archer towers and wizard towers and stuff, to bring a bunch of balloons and the dragons and the rages. Basically no can defend. They haven't got the black bombs that we do at Town Hall 9. Clears his corners. Those dragons are now just going to walk quite happily through the base, and at some point or other in come the balloons. At the defences, big badass dragon in there. Now that we've got those, that's a really great asset. So 1 AD's down. Those dragons are just they're easily going to be able to tank their way through this little AD here. Got another rage to use. Those gold stores, they take time to get through, as does the Town Hall. It's a common problem with drag attacks. The dragons get caught on gold stores, elixir stores, and then especially the Town Hall, and people make a common mistake of attacking from the wrong direction. Against these low level ADs that doesn't matter, but against level 6s you want to do your best to try and maybe take out one on the far side of the base and attack from the side that you leave with the 2 ADs on, so you get to them first and your dragons don't get hung up on the Town Hall. Yeah, nice work. When extra evil Tweed attacks tomorrow, he isn't going to be dragging anything because he's only got level 1 dragons. God knows if he's even going to hog anything. What he's going to probably have to do is break out wizards and healers and stuff. But it will be an attempt at a war attack, if anything. Anyway, cracking job. 3 stars. And the other attack that you did on the bases was exactly the same kind of composition. Dragons and balloons. Standard Town Hall 7 stuff. Nicely done, guys. Tweedle out.